If you're screwed for your microeconomics final exam, I'm a tutor and there's 3 types of elasticity that you need to know about for your exam. Price, income, and cross price. Before we get started here, if you want to see where you stand for your final exam, go take my free practice exam with the link in my bio. It's got 25 of the most common types of problems I see professors put on their exams, and afterwards you'll get a unit by unit breakdown showing you how you did. Alright, with that being said, let's start with the easiest one here, and the one that you're probably most familiar with, and that is price elasticity of demand or supply dependent on if we're working with a D or an S. In other words, percent changes in quantity demanded or quantity supplied. The biggest thing I want you to focus on here is our denominator. We are dividing by percent change in price, and thus it's price elasticity of demand or supply. This is what you're working with when you've got a supplier demand curve and you're asked to assess the elasticity of it, typically between 2 points with the midpoint method. Even when you use the midpoint method, this is still the same underlying formula that you're using to solve for the elasticity value. The next type of elasticity that you need to be aware of is income elasticity of demand. And notice what's changed here, our denominator. This Y right here stands for income. So essentially we're seeing how quantity demand changes with changes in income, and thus it's income elasticity of demand. There's not really income elasticity of supply because it's more focused on consumers and how their income shapes what their quantity demand looks like of a given good. It's how income impacts that, not price like what we worked with before. Income elasticity of demand determines if a good is an inferior good, a necessity, or a luxury good. The last type of elasticity that you need to be aware of is cross price. And what's unique here, it looks the same as this top one here for price, but we've got A and B here, essentially denoting 2 different goods, good A and good B. And we're seeing how the percent change in demand changes with a percent change in price of essentially the other good. Cross price. We're looking to the other good to see how its price changes affects the quantity demanded of the good that we're considering. And thus this is cross price. Sorry, my handwriting is terrible there, but this is cross-price elasticity of demand. This enables us to determine if 2 goods are substitutes or complements. All right, with that said, if you like the way I explain microeconomics and just wish I could teach this entire class in one night, I actually already have. Go check out my microeconomics cram kit in my bio. It's packed with 95 concept breakdowns and over 150 must-know practice problems, and with each I just step-by-step walk you through everything you need to know. This is basically like having me as your tutor the night before your exam. So if you need help saving your grade with me, go check out the cram kit.